Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Locust here. I haven't been on Cold War in a while, but it looks like some new game modes were added. We got gunfight blueprints here, which I'm not sure what all that's about. It looks like you'll be able to use gun blueprints in this, so I'm pretty excited to try that out, see how all the different blueprints look. And I mean, hey, I'm sure it would help them sell some items on the store, wouldn't it? I mean, fuck it, why not, right? That's all Activision is ever good for these days. They got Prop Hunt as well. Now, I never really got into Prop Hunt on Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the remastered version. However, I did see a lot of YouTube videos that looked like a lot of fun, so I might try that at some point. I'm not sure. But let's just go ahead and hop into some gunfight blueprints. I think it'll be very fun, so yeah, let's go ahead and do it. It looks like they also got some new bundles in the store. You got the mint condition, which the gun looks alright, but they definitely could have done a better job on the inspect. If you guys haven't watched the inspect, he pretty much just pushes a fake button. It was really not worth it. It looks like we got another one here called Hot Shot. I mean, it's just making woods look older, isn't it? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Then we got the Razor Edge here. Looks like an SMG. Not bad, not bad. Mac 10. Okay, so the guns actually look really nice. I like the rose touch on this. That actually looks very clean. But it does look like it went ahead and found us a match, so let's see what we got ourselves into. I really would like to try that rocket AK. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the rocket AK where you inspect it and it acts as if it was about to take off out of your hands and then your character pulls it back in. That was a very cool blueprint. But let's see here. We got the sniper. Oh, that aim's heavy. Got that guy. Sorry if I'm a little rusty. I haven't actually played any Call of Duty in a couple of days. I've been grinding the new league season, and I gotta tell you guys, that shit has been completely awful. I'm currently on a 7-game losing streak. Nice job, teammate. And it's just complete bullshit, man. I mean, you get all these bad teammates that don't ever do anything to help you out. I continuously get teammates that just die over and over again. It has been very unlucky, but man, I doubt any of you guys give a fuck about league. I mean, at this point, I don't even give a fuck about league. Looks like my teammate did go ahead and clutch up. That new shotgun is really dirty. But if you try to reload that thing, I've tried it. It takes you at least 2 minutes to reload. I don't know what they were thinking. I guess that's how they balance it. And I'd rather have an underpowered new shotgun than an overpowered shotgun. But yeah, so last night, I went ahead and watched the Browns game. I don't know how many of you watch football. I've actually never really gotten into football. However, I was at my girlfriend's house. We went ahead and watched the Browns versus the Steelers game, I believe. My girlfriend was rooting for the Browns. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, if I'm being honest. All I know, based on what I could tell from the score of the teams, was that the Steelers were getting absolutely shit on. They should have gone home after the first quarter. It was 0-28 in case you guys didn't know, and I don't know a lot about football. All I know is that cannot be good. I was just there for the memes though, man. I mean, you go on Twitter, you have all these people talking shit on Juju Smith-Schuster. You got everybody laughing at the Steelers, talking about how they lost to the Browns. Apparently the Browns had like no coach or something because he was out sick. I don't really fucking know. This blueprint's honestly not bad. I like the gold, I like the white. I think it could use a little more. The gold looks a little bit dirty, and I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to look, but it could use a little bit more shine, in my opinion. Come on, bro. What the fuck? But yeah, and I was joking around with my girlfriend, telling her, hey, I should have bet on the Browns if I knew this was going to happen, right? I've never really been into betting. However, the more I've looked at it, I mean, hey, it doesn't sound bad to be winning a couple bills just from watching a football game and guessing right, or any game for that matter. Looks like my teammate left me here. Wow, I didn't even notice. What a little bitch. This game mode, it's pretty alright. You have a lot of cool guns, and they all look nice, but you don't really get a chance to look at them just because everybody's super sweaty. I mean, you're in 2v2s. It's just a slightly different version of gunfight, but overall, I like it. You know, you get to use some weapons I'm never going to use because I don't see myself spending more money on this game. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and just go back to regular multiplayer. I've been playing a lot of the Raid versus Crossroads Strike. The little bit I have been playing Cold War, simply because this is a playlist me and my friends had been asking for since the game actually came out. Crossroads Strike is definitely probably the best map just in the stock game, like before any of the DLC came out, and thankfully we got some of it right here. It's just a great map, man. The big version of this map honestly sucks. It's not terrible. It might be the best map in terms of combined arms, but it's definitely not as good as this one. I wouldn't say it sucks. It's just not great. Everybody just sits on lines of sight holding snipers, trying to aim, which makes sense. You know, you got a map that big. People are going to want to be sniping on that. I mean, I enjoy sniping on it as well. Man, last night I saw my 3 best friends on one of my friends' stories, And it just made me miss them a bit because, in case you guys didn't know, I actually moved from my hometown, which I lived in for about 6 or 7 years, into a different town about 2 years ago. And it's been great. I've met a lot of great people here. This is where I met my girlfriend, and it's been a lot of fun. I live closer to the city, so there's a lot more things to do, right? However, you do miss, being able to be close to your friends and going out and doing dumb shit. Like, for example, I remember one day, one Halloween, I believe it was the Halloween of like 2016. Me and my friends had just met up for Halloween, right? And we were about to go trick or treat. It wasn't completely nighttime yet. We just wanted to go ahead and meet up. Well, we get there and we're all chilling outside my car, right? And then my two dumbass friends, Eric and Jaden, they go ahead and say that they want to get put in the trunk of my car. And keep in mind, I had a little 2000 Nissan Altima. It was like olive green. Not a very big car at all. So they decide to go in the trunk. And we know how illegal that is, right? We're sitting there thinking, man, if we get fucking pulled over, if I get pulled over because I'm the one driving, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I don't think they think they're getting kidnapped because, I mean, we're all the same age. I highly doubt the officer's going to look at my little 16-year-old ass and be like, hey, what are you doing with these kids? How'd you abduct them? But we'd be in some pretty big trouble. Yet we still fucking did it. So while we have them in the trunk, it's dark as fuck. We're riding down the street. And two of my friends, one of my friends, Rubio, sitting up there with me in the passenger seat, and he tells me, hey, why don't you go ahead and slam on the brakes? Now, keep in mind that my friends in the trunk had been singing this whole time in loud, whiny, annoying-ass voices, and we were getting kind of tired of it because we kept telling them to be quiet, and the more we told them to be quiet, the louder they were being. And so we finally have enough of their shit. My friend tells me, hey, slam on the brakes. So I start slamming on the brakes, and all we hear is, ow! And they tell us to stop, and then I continue to do it. I would stop, start accelerating again, then 5 seconds later slam on them again. And all we heard was their agonizing screams of being in pain. It wasn't that bad, but it was really, really funny. After that, we pulled over, and they decided they had enough of the trunk. And I also don't remember exactly how we got them out of there. I'm assuming we probably pulled in to one of our houses and went ahead and got them out without trying to be as sneaky as possible, because I can only imagine how if someone's neighbors looked next door and saw two kids getting out of the trunk of a car would react. We'd probably have the cops on our ass before we'd even blink. Now, if you were to ask me if we would still do all that dumb shit now, looking back on it and being older, yes, 100% yes. And I mean, if my girlfriend knew, I promise you guys, she would not let me. Obviously, only because she cares and she doesn't want me getting pulled over or going to fucking jail for doing something stupid and illegal. And actually, you guys aren't gonna hear it, but she actually just did call me. And it's like her sixth sense just came through. And she was like, oh, he's talking about me, and I bet she's talking shit. Because that's how girls think, man. They think you're talking shit. If you tell them that you talk about them to your friends, they're going to think you call them fat. They're going to think you call them short. They're going to think you call them ugly. Whatever it may be, they're just the worst thing's going to run through their mind. And man, saying all this is making me feel old as shit, even though I'm barely 19. And then sounding like an old man telling stories about the good old days and what I used to do with my friends and how I used to be a dumb kid just like my own kids. And everything's over before the blink of an eye. And it just really, really sucks, man, because you start feeling old even when you're not. Like, I'm about to hit 20 in June. And I know that that's still considered very young. I'm still considered a kid to a lot of people. And you're in this weird stage where you're not really an adult, but you're not really a teenager anymore. You're just trying to figure out what the fuck to do with your life because you have financial issues. But the one thing I know is that I'm always going to be a kid inside. I'm always going to say and do dumb shit. I'm always going to play video games. I'll be sitting on my gaming chair when I'm 60 years old with crusty ass elbows, raging at some motherfucker who just sniped me across the map before I could even blink. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm going to try to come up with something else to play. I've been looking into recording games on my PC, so hopefully I can bring you guys some more games that I have on there, like some more gameplay for those games instead of just watching Call of Duty in the background. These videos are supposed to be more about me talking and trying to entertain you guys the best I can than about the gameplay, because I could sit here and sweat and do really well on these games. And at some point I would like to bring you guys some gameplays of me doing really well, but for now it's mainly just me talking, having fun with it. So I hope you all really did enjoy this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.